Alright, timestamp July 31st, 2025. It's a couple minutes after 5 p.m. Shouldn't be getting. Yeah, we're gonna go outside. I shouldn't be getting any phone calls, so I'm doing my check in. Strappy, come on, old man. Come on. You can poop on the lanai. Slept in a little bit. I stayed up late too, though. Probably went to bed about 3 or 4. Got up 11. I've been. Good night. Okay. Been pounding coffee. I need to eat because you ever do that? You start pounding coffee and you haven't eaten yet, and your stomach starts to get like a rock in it. I'm there. There's a bunny right here. Hi, Jeannie. Yeah, go on out in the yard. Not Jeannie, you're already in the yard. Come on, Trip. There you go. Good job. Rabbit came running over to me. Hello. Hello. So nice to see you. Yes, go ahead and pee right there. That's fine. I'm going to walk around you. Scrappy is looking around over there. Okay. You know, I hesitate to say anything considering the other night. I still don't know what he got. I just know I played the audio for my girl and she kind of put her hands over her ears and fled the room. It's like, I'm sorry, I thought maybe... Because Pix has had mice and rats and stuff like that as pets before. Never had rabbits, though. It's like, look, I don't think he killed it. I think he was just playing with it and he carried it somewhere and dropped it off and it probably went scurrying off into the darkness. But I thought maybe you might be able to identify what it was that he got. But yeah, she was not happy with the sound. It upset her. It was not the intention. Yep, you peed. I appreciate that. I don't like it when you do that on the kitchen floor. But yeah, I've been playing a casual game on the computer. You know, the kind where you like send out an attack and like 2 minutes later you can do something about it, you know. Occupies a little bit of time. It keeps my brain sharp because there's decision making and city building and all that. But it's not a game that I have to like sit there and intensely play. But been doing that, watching videos, and going through the growing stacks of paperwork. I've got that black file box that I picked up from Walmart, and I'm trying to organize the paperwork because right now it's just been, full confession, it's just been like 2 or 3 stacks of papers that I've been, and you may do this too, that I've been kind of pulling from, trying to keep track of it all, but there's too many categories for 2 or 3 stacks at this point. You know, I got dad bills that aren't paid, I got dad bills that are paid, I got house bills that are paid, not paid, repairs, my mom's files. You know, there's like 12 new categories that have entered my life from a filing standpoint. You know, I'm trying to get everything organized so that I know exactly what's coming at me and what I've already dealt with, trying to get the stuff together to send to Ms. Alistair, because the law firm, they need paperwork for my mom and my dad. My dad because I'm managing him now, my mom because they need to process her affairs. You know, most if not all of her stuff is probably going to get transferred to my dad. It's fine. She's got a couple of letters here and there from different organizations, you know, saying that she's like a valued account holder, blah, blah, blah. And I don't know if they're, one of them I know isn't a scam, but I'm not sure I don't know what she did. It's like she had a secret bank account or something on the side, and I called them and they were like, we'll let you know, but they haven't called me back, and it's been over 2 weeks now. So I don't know if they just put me down as, a phone-in grifter or whatnot. But I talked to Ms. Alistair about that, and she was like, send me a copy of the letter because, as your family's lawyer, I can call over there and say, hey, is there an account here? If so, what's the status on that? Transfer it here because the account holder has passed. That guy you talked to 2 weeks ago, that was actually legit. He's the woman's son. But from a legal standpoint, we understand you can't necessarily release stuff over the phone to an anonymous caller number 3. But I don't know what she did. I don't know if there's $5 in it or 100,000. I have no idea. Maybe she closed out the account because the letter is from like a year ago. Maybe she closed it out 6 months ago. I have no idea. I don't know. And my mom was not forthcoming with information because everyone needs to butt out of her life. That was kind of the attitude. And she even told that to one of the DCF investigators, which, tactically speaking, that might not be... I don't know that you're going to make a friend there when you pretty much tell the DCF investigator you need to just butt out and let us live our lives. When they've deemed that certain aspects of your life are unsafe and unhealthy, they might dig their heels in at that point. They might be like, no, we insist. Which, that's what happened. But yeah, it's a nice day. This is like 15-20% chance of rain all the way down through midnight. We got some interesting gray. I heard a little rumbly earlier. I don't know, it's Florida, so it is a definite maybe that there could absolutely be wet. And I stand by that. No idea. There's traffic. We know that. You always have that too. But yeah, this is a nice break because the videos that I'm watching, they're mostly listening to. What are you? Are you a duck? I have no idea what kind of bird that is. What are you? You're the kind of bird that if I get within 40 feet, you fly. Okay. Well, now I know. I'm not posing for you. I don't know, Scrappy. Maybe there aren't any rabbits out here today. But yeah, no, just walking away from staring at fine print. It's nice. And I'm finding a lot of very old paperwork and stuff mixed in with their stuff. Stuff where like Medicare, Medicaid, whatever, made adjustments to my parents' medical insurance a year and a half ago, and it's stuff that they never actually even looked at or processed. And I don't know that it's going to matter this second. Where we are is where we are. Just trying to cut through the fat, get to the stuff that I need to know that I need to be able to act on. And in a lot of cases, correct or right. There's a lot of administrative stuff that was heading in the wrong direction. But my mom was in the hospital pretty much half of her life for the past 3 years. And my dad can't be counted on to understand any of that stuff, really. Even 3 years ago, I asked him a few times when we were here 2 years ago helping about certain things because I was trying to help Mom navigate, and he would always throw up his hands and go, Sandy takes care of all that. I don't know. Well, Dad, you need to know what's going on. Sandy's got it. I don't know. You gotta ask your mom. So I think some of that was number one, he was letting her run the show, which it's cool. In couplehood, sometimes it's good when only one person is handling stuff, so you don't double pay and whatnot. We've run into that before. But at the same time, I think he also understood that he wasn't really capable of handling it, and the easier way. Oh, okay, now he found her. The easier way around that, instead of admitting your weakness, because my dad knows that he's got problems, but he doesn't like to admit it, which that's pretty human, right? But the easier way to deal with it was just to kind of auto default to she handles it. I get it. I do. Yeah, I forget what it was. I asked him a question about something like a month and a half ago, and he responded with, Sandy takes care of all that. He hadn't forgotten, It was just such an auto response thing. I looked at him, and said, Dad, Mom's gone. I'm the one doing all that now. And he was just like, oh yeah. Well, I don't know. It's a more honest answer. Just lets me know that I need to pursue the truth, as it were. Good Jekyll and Hyde song. Okay, Scrappy, we're going in. They're already starting to get me. They found me. They found me. I don't know how, but they found me. I know how they found me. I'm type O and I smell amazing. Well, if we go inside, there's cold water waiting for us. Yeah. That means you got a left, right. Mm-hmm. Yep, you're doing great. You're leading the parade. Yep. Kazoo night. Yeah. You ready? You ready? Come on. Come on. Get out of the doorway so everybody else can enter. Scrappy. Yeah, you're gonna get a cookie here in a second. We're waiting for the rambunctious kid. Wondering if I need to start doing the okay, line up, we're going back in from recess. I'm not so old to where I don't remember that. Can you stop clawing on that FX? Thank you. got these rattan stools that are kind of falling apart. I don't need you crawling across my office space over here, sir. Ow, 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 ow. Yeah. I definitely don't need you mixing up my paperwork. Alright, I'm going to get you your cookie because you did all the right things. Come on over here, old man. Maybe he'll hear the bag rustle from outside. There's cookies happening. I should get inside. Here you go, old man. You want pepperoni? Yeah, okay. Yeah, somebody bit me right in the back of the knee. I hate that. Jinx is giving me the look. Okay. Either the lights genuinely flickered or there might be some burnt toast. Don't know. These are the cat treats picked up at Dollar Tree after work one day. Cookie for you, Mr. Jinx. Good stuff? Yeah. I'm going to put that there. I'm going to fill it. I need you to not drag it across the floor. You're going to drag it across the floor anyway. No, hey, you're just going to follow me because I have the water pitcher. Okay. Okay. Oh, dear God. It's a shallow bowl. I gotta get a bigger bowl. But I gotta make sure it's one that he can drag all over the place. Because he will. Exactly. Oh, there's Scrappy. Man, it's nice that you could join us. Appreciate that. Keep doing that. You're going to get skipped on cookie time. I say recess is over. You come in. Bright side, the old man got a chance to eat his cookie down without being stared at. There you go. Kids. Alright, health check, I feel good. Other than the excuse me, I've been pounding coffee. Stomach punch thing going on there. Not sure what I'm going to do there yet. I have options. I'll feel it cooking though. I'll probably be frying up some fish for tiny meat later on. So I think I'm going to keep it simple. Done yogurt the past couple days. I may just do cereal. Could do some oatmeal though. So I got some frozen banana chunks. Could do that in my oatmeal. I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do some oatmeal. Yeah. Alright. I'll sign off on this one. Make it a great day.